Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a premium medium question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm very glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. So this is question 3773, 3773, maximum number of equal length runs. So pretty recent question. And so basically you're given this string called S, and basically as long as the character is the same, you can keep extending the run. So basically find all the chunks where the letters are all the same, and then at the end, notice that we're returning 3 because each chunk is of size 1, so we want to find the most frequent chunk size, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So I is 0. Let's scan from left to right. So while I is less than length of S, let's start another loop from I to length of S. And let's make a list called current and a list called total, because this is just going to hold the size of the current group. So let's call it group. And then we're just going to say, so we're actually going to include S of I there. And so now we can say if S of j is equal to group -1, meaning it's the same character because we're starting, if I is here, we're starting j here on E. So if I is here, we're starting j here. So we're comparing it to the last character. Then we can append S of j and set the max of I to at least j. Because we've already processed this letter, we don't ever have to visit it again. At the very least, we're going to start here at O, right? So otherwise, we're going to go ahead and break. And then at the end, we're at least going to increment I by 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and print group. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the sizes of these groups. And this is just going to prevent out of bounds error. And so let's make a hash map, and we can just say the length of group plus equals to 1. And let's find the most frequent size. Let's call this most frequent size is 0. Is going to be max of most frequent size and the value of length of group as a key. Cool. So now let's go over each key value pair, and if B happens to be equal to the most frequent size at the end, after we process all the characters and find all the sizes, then we can go ahead and count how many of those most frequent ones there are, right? So we can increment answer, and then at the end we just return answer, right? Because the keys are just going to be unique. Let's run this. Okay, so let's go ahead and print most frequent size. Okay, and we can probably just return this without having to do that, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and submit this. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any help and solve it completely on my own. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.